Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Thursday, April 13th. Some media outlets are reporting that Tesla's share of the US EV market is declining as competitors are taking over. But for EV fans like you and me, there's more to the story. The reports are basing this off of Tesla's 2-month sales volume, which is still impressive, but it does indeed show that they are losing market share percentage. However, due to Tesla using a very different sales model than dealership models by virtually every other automaker, it's important to look at deliveries over an extended period. Adding March numbers into the mix, which are yet to be tallied, will likely see the market share move only a little bit. And still, it's a funny point considering that Tesla has, according to the report, a 58% market share, which is outstanding for pretty much any industry. A photo of a different-looking Tesla Model 3 has been making the rounds on social media, and some are claiming that it could be a new Model 3 refresh. Late last year, we started hearing rumors that Tesla was working on a Model 3 refresh that would come during the second half of 2023. The project was reportedly codenamed Highland. For a few years now, Tesla has been integrating its large casting technology into the Model Y, with a single large casting part replacing many various parts. Now, such an upgrade is expected for the Model 3, however, it would temporarily slow down production. A few other clues have been lining up for this vehicle actually being the real thing, such as Tesla testing various prototypes. However, this one spotted could be the best-looking one. While there is no information on the source of the image, it does show a Model 3 with a different-looking front end, particularly with some updated headlights. It's possible that this could be some kit, so we can't claim certainty quite yet. Ford Motor Company has announced that it has become the first automaker approved for HandFree eyes-off advanced driver's assist technology in Great Britain. The system, which has been hailed by the U.S. Consumer Reports, does have an important differentiating feature from Tesla's Autopilot, GM Super Cruise, and all the rest. Ford is indeed the first to have certified system with driver's assist to have no need for the driver to keep their hands on the wheel. The feature is already available in Ford and Lincoln models in the US and Canada, including the Lightning truck and the Mustang Mach-E. But now our friends across the pond, such as Martin Woods, can try out the new feature on 3,700 kilometers of pre-established motorways in England, Scotland, and Wales, with a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour. Ford Motor Company is showing off some performance EVs with the newly unveiled Electrek Mustang Super Cobra Jet 1800 prototype. The 1800 actually denotes the amount of horsepower, at least according to Ford. The Super Cobra Jet 1800, it utilizes the same 4 PN250 DZR inverters, coupled with 2 double-stack DS250-115 motor pairings, just like the Cobra Jet 1400. However, it's attached to a new transmission. Ford's team will take a crack at world records for the fastest electric vehicle 0 to 60 and the fastest two-wheel drive electric vehicle 0 to 60. Lucid Motors is going on tour with their Air electric vehicle to give U.S. consumers a chance to experience test drives. Lucid's current presence of 31 studio locations in North America is quite nice, but not nearly large enough to engage with the majority of U.S. consumers. Per Lucid Group, the 40-plus city tour begins at the Barrett-Jackson auction in Palm Beach, Florida, and will continue into November of this year. In addition to scheduled tour stops, Lucid shared plans for pop-up studio locations. Volkswagen's brand chief, Thomas Schaefer, said concerning e-fuel exemptions in the European Union's gasoline ban that it is unnecessary noise, and that by 2035, internal combustion engines are over anyway. Now, to get you up to speed, e-fuels are a synthetic fuel that can be produced from captured carbon emissions. They can be considered carbon neutral because those carbon emissions would have been released into the atmosphere, but they're captured, turned into fuels, and then burned and released back into the atmosphere. However, since their use as a fuel does not contribute to the increased emissions over what the baseline would have been before their capture, this is why they're considered carbon neutral. The new European ban of gas cars has a cutout for e-fuels, but it seems that Volkswagen has little interest. Schaefer added that Volkswagen, quote, would rather put its money into electrification during the final years of the combustion engine than make a final version of it that is prohibitively expensive. Okay, let's launch into today's community comment found on YouTube. There was support and caution across the board for startups, both large and small. Here are the top spots and also my quick take on their appeal. Seems that a lot of you believe that Rivian is the most likely to thrive in the new electric vehicle age. Seems investors don't see it that way, but they do have a lot going for them that only a couple of others could even dream of. I agree that Rivian has the highest chance of success for the current EV startups. From my personal experience, I've seen many Rivian vehicles in the wild here in Salt Lake City, and I have not seen an electric vehicle from any other current startup. And let's be honest, in the electric vehicle space that we are comparing, Tesla is not a startup. I mean, sure, Tesla doesn't have the unit sales of regular car companies, but that's not really the subject. After all, you don't see Sono Motors outlining mathematically based company plans to transform world energy consumption. Anyways, with the little guys, there seems to be a lot of support for Aptera. This three-wheeled miracle of a car has a long way to go, but so many people love the idea that it very well could make it. I love the Aptera as well, and I hope they make it. I think that every retired couple, college kid, newlywed couple, they should all have one. For families with car seats, it's a little bit of a harder sale. Lucid was shown some love, but also a little bit of skepticism. They do have a lot of backing money, which is true, but if it doesn't go well enough for the investors, it could be shelved overnight. In my opinion, I don't know if Lucid will be able to go the distance. When Tesla made the Roadster in the Model S, there was nothing like it. But for Lucid to go the luxury route to boost profitability, it's a very different landscape today. There was even some optimism for the solo electric vehicle, which for me was kind of coming from left field. But it's valid. If this company can score a fleet deal for deliveries or rental cocoons, then I think they could have a shot. But for mass market appeal, I think that would take some time. And time costs money, so I don't know if they're going to make it. Canoo was acknowledged as an electric car startup, but there wasn't too much enthusiasm for them. I like their designs, and they have some good bulk orders in the wings, so I think they could make it, but this year or so should tell us everything we need to know about Canoo's survival. And on to the next one of Arrival. I don't really know enough about the market for Arrival, other than it seems to me that there are a lot of companies entering that space. And another one would be Fisker. Oddly, nobody really mentioned Fisker. Their designs are good, their manufacturing is good because it's coming from Magna International. Assuming the public knows about them, I think they could have a shot. But the problem is that they can't get volume EVs to consumers fast enough, so yeah, that's working against them. So similar to Canoo, I think that the next year will be quite telling for Fisker. Okay, and if I had one underdog in a fight full of underdogs, my personal choice, I already said that Rivian is the most likely to succeed, but I also think about REE, as in R-E-E. They make an amazing product with so many possibilities, and I sincerely hope that their tech and vision can be incorporated into other automobiles. Okay, I think I've gone on long enough. In closing, let me ask you this. We're all EV fans here, but I want to know why. Let me know in the comment section which electric car changed your mind, whether you drove it or if you just saw it. And I'll let you know my pick in Saturday's Quick Charge. And thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.